terrarium I've had for about a little over a year now. I wanted to take it out and like service it with everyone. All right. So it's pretty dusty. There are fungus gnats in here, but honestly, I'm quite impressed with how well this has been growing. It's a Peperomia San Marino. It was just one that I bought from Home Depot forever ago. I actually put a couple of Peperomias in my blooming table originally before I knew anything about them. And what I learned later on is that Peperomias do not like to be repotted. So when you put them in something, that's what they're gonna be in for a long time. So they weren't the best choice for the blooming table. So this feels pretty heavy still, which is great. We don't have to add a ton of water. This really does not drink a lot at all. But I do think that we're gonna have to give it, I'll give it a spray with some natural pest treatments that I have. So I'm just using Windex. This isn't going to touch the plants necessarily, so I'm not really worried about it as a chemical. I did spray it directly on the towel, do not spray it onto your terrarium. It's the overspray you definitely can't control. So I'm being careful not to scrub my moss off the sides because it does seem to be happy there. But I want to be able to see into my terrarium from the outside. So I want it clean. It's pretty green. This is just something that sprouted up in there and has been growing ever since. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can see the fungus gnat. Those are what I want to treat for. They're really difficult. You really need to do quite a bit, but I'm lazy. So I'm going to treat it with this Captain Jack's neem oil. I was saying I didn't want to use the soapy mix because this isn't a plant that I can ever wash off. You know, I can't rinse this underwater like my other plants. I also just wanted to give it a little spritz with this. This is the Sacred Leaf Tonic from Sacred Elements. That's an Instagram brand I've been following for a pretty long time. I really like this. It's a leaf shine and, you know, pest prevention spray. This is a really mild dose. You can see it kind of. You gotta shake it up. But that's what I'm gonna do with it for the fungus gnats. As you can see, I'm not super concerned about it because this thing is thriving regardless. Let me clean the outside and let's see how high the water level is on the bottom of this. And I used to have both sides taped shut, and I think I am going to do that again so that nothing else can get in or out. Oh, looks a lot better. Another round on the inside. Seems to be a lot better. enough of it built up. Alright, so in my little squeezy bottles, I fill these up when I'm watering. So I make like a large jug. It's a little more than a gallon, but I add a few drops of this Super Thrive to it, and that's what I fill these up with. So these have a little bit of, not quite a fertilizer, but it's definitely going to benefit your plants more in the winter time than not giving them any extra nutrients. And you can use that in accompaniment. You can use this in a company with other fertilizers. All right. It's just so cute. The back side of the leaves are red, which is just really cool. But here, I believe you can see the water levels now at the bottom. You can at least see the moisture showing up, which is good. Here's the red. I had other peperomias. I had the frost, as well as the watermelon peperomia. The watermelon one did not like me, ever. It died fairly quickly. And then the frost one I had for a while. I took it out of the blooming table and put it in a 5-inch pot, and it did well like that for a while. But once I got sick for a little bit in August and didn't take care of my plants, and it did not survive the pest breakout at that point. So the last thing I'm gonna do is put a piece of tape on this side. This is just a little plastic house that I got from Target from their $5 section. It doesn't quite seal like you want it to. So it doesn't quite seal like you want it to. There is a gap along this side. All right, so I probably won't open this again for months, to be completely honest with you. Maybe not until summer. So then, yeah, that's why I wanted to document what I was gonna do with it. I'm gonna put her back now. All right, so this window is over my bathtub. I have these little glass dishes. I don't know if they're for seasoning or what, but I'm using them as risers for this little duder. I'm going to face him the same way that he was facing in the window so that he gets the optimal sun. And then I just kind of arrange these risers so that all three of them are touching it, because sometimes one of them will touch it and the others don't really support it, and I'm afraid it's gonna like slide out of the window. So I also have a couple of stones here. I don't know much about crystals or rocks. I just liked how the light shined through them. I enjoy the colors.